Hey TV fans, welcome to Tori Talks TV. I'm Tori.
And I'm Dr. S.
On this episode, we'll be discussing The Handmaid's Tale Season 4. This is episode 6 called Vows. And you know what I realized? Before there was June and Janine, there was June and Moira.
I know. For some reason, I was like, oh yeah, they did know each other before. Why did I forget that?
We just got so engrossed in the Gilead June and June and Janine. So that little, like, they broke that off. And we still don't know what's happening with Janine, if she's alive or not. Still think she is, though.
I think she's alive.
And then here comes Moira. And Moira, she saved her. It's all she wanted to do. And I have to give it up to Samira Wiley, the actress that plays Moira.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Flawless acting. She gets me every time. This was like, it was a very frustrating episode to watch because I was so perplexed because I get why June didn't want to leave. I totally get it, but I'm also like, go.
I know. I felt the same way. This whole episode was like that. I was so like, they did such a good job of making you see like all the perspectives.
Yes.
How difficult decisions are in this like crazy situation that I was just like, oh my God, I don't even want to go anywhere. I just want to curl up in a ball.
Well, I think to the viewers, the obvious decision is for her to go, but yeah, she has to rescue Hannah. That's her whole thing, right?
I know.
But she didn't, and Hannah doesn't even really know her mom anymore.
That whole storyline though is so messed up. I love how they like took it back to like, you know, when Moira's trying to tell her prior to Gilead to like not get married to Luke, and he's a cheater, and what if you can't have babies? And then it like connects you to like the whole Gilead not being able to reproduce situation. And then like what if she can't have a baby? And then she comes back without the baby, and is he gonna still love her? I was like, oh my God, I never even like connected all that stuff before.
It doesn't seem like, I was kind of surprised by the pre-Gilead June with Luke. Like, she's almost submissive in a way.
Like insecure.
Yeah, it didn't seem like what other flashbacks have shown of June. It seemed weird. Like, she seemed like really scared instead of like, oh, you'd have to understand if I don't have kids because we love each other.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. So I was kind of thinking like, are they trying to say like this is a June we didn't know, or is it like a plot hole, like an inconsistent like character building thing? Yeah. Because when I think back to like the June that we used to see, she wasn't like that. No way. She was stronger.
Yeah. So I mean, I will tell you, those flashback scenes were kind of a relief because this whole Moira saving June and June being snuck on the ship was so heavy. It was just starting to wear on me. Yes. That like the flashbacks of them kind of having a light conversation was a nice retreat.
Yeah, kind of having a light conversation.
Right?
Kind of got serious. But,
yeah. So I was really fascinated by, I think her name is Oona, if I'm like pronouncing that correctly. She had a really good point of like, you can't, yes, we want to save everyone in Gilead, but you can't just like sneak June onto the ship. There are, there are inspections and all this stuff like that. But it is really interesting because do you remember from The Good Place when they talked about the trolley experiment, the saving one person versus 5?
Yes.
I only learned about that from the show, The Good Place. But it really does make you question it, right?
Well, okay. I always think of Armageddon. In the end, it was like, oh, you're going to risk your life. I'm like, no, you guys. Everyone will die. It has to be like one person has to die to save the many. It just is what it is. I'm sorry.
Gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet.
And lots of people are dying because of June. Like, we've talked about this.
Right.
Like, so at a certain point, you just got to be like, thanks for all your service.
Yeah, go. Well, the trolley experiment, too, was like 5 people against one person who you're going to save.
It's like a smaller scale.
Right, exactly, yeah. But June was like happy to offer herself up. She's like, yeah, fine, turn me in. Because I know that it's the guilt. She is so riddled with guilt of not rescuing Hannah and leaving her behind. And what's Luke going to say when I don't show up with her?
I know.
And she's like, I mean, she really is just like this shell of a woman now.
I'm kind of confused because I thought that she was like kind of no longer in love with Luke. Like now she's in love with Nick, but now it's either again a plot hole or she's more complicated than I was trying to like make her into.
Yeah.
So because I didn't think that she was gonna feel that. I thought she was more scared to tell Luke, I don't love you anymore.
Because it shifted.
Yeah.
It did shift a little. Yes.
Yeah. I thought that was gonna be the main thing. You know what? I don't even know why I haven't really thought about Hannah that much. It's not terrible.
No, I know. But Moira does her best to say, yeah, but there's Nicole. You have another child to think of. And oh my God, you just see June is just not, she is so traumatized by everything. But then, yeah, when she does finally reunite with Luke, it's weird.
It is weird.
It's awkward. It's sad. She's so apologetic. Like, I'm sorry I didn't save our girl. But I don't know what to think about Luke now, too.
I don't either. I don't know. It's very complicated.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. This is just, the show is just so intense. And to have her finally be in Canada, about to set foot on Canadian soil, was like, that's big. I feel like we all just went through something.
I know. And like, I like how they just paused on her, like, hasn't stepped. I did think about you, though, when they like went to her face right away. Did she
I love the
Did she do the thing?
No, it wasn't the same.
Okay.
Again, June has changed, and I'm glad that they kept that. Like, it wasn't that crazy, twitchy thing. Yeah. She just
she's she's hollow. Like, more like she's transitioning, I think.
Yes, I think so, too. God. So I don't know how it's going to be with June in Canada, but, is she going to face the Waterfords? Is there going to be like a trial where she's got to testify against them?
Yeah.
Because they're in Canada. And then will Luke and June rekindle the relationship? Is that even possible at this point?
I have no idea, but I feel like we have another season coming.
Yes.
They've announced it, so she's not going to die.
Right.
Yet.
Right.
So what's going to happen? And I still think that she is going to like lead the charge from the Canadian side. And then will Nick be like, like a co-conspirator? And then Commander Lawrence, what's he have to do with all this? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But she's got to snap out of it. And that sounds so heartless, I know, after all she's been through. But she will. Right. I mean, she has to, right? Like, lead the charge, like you said. So.
And are we going to see like a post-Gilead where Hannah... Like that kid we saw like a couple weeks ago, like is it going to be like that type of like we get to see more of a drama of like, okay, but who is Hannah now? Like can she be part of that family? I have no idea.
I think that they will overtake Gilead. I think Gilead will be gone. Like they'll right. So and then yes, I think there will be some very sad reunion with Hannah.
Yeah. Like an aftermath.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so sad. Yeah,
I know. Like, what will that world look like for like both their family and then like the wider like society? I don't know.
I don't know, but I think June will definitely, she will defeat Gilead, and hopefully there's some really good revenge with Aunt Lydia.
Oh God, yes. Yeah. I do think though that they're starting to pose that question of like, are they that different? We're totally seeing that like pretty blatant this last couple episodes.
Yes.
Like, okay, like. Gilead is just an extreme representation of what's already underneath, like bubbling up in our world. Ew.
It's so much more nuanced now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What did you guys think? Comment below and then like and subscribe. And then, we've got 4 more episodes of this season. So there's going to be a lot. I feel it. It's coming. Yes. We're on the horizon. All right. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.